up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel where I share with you what I'm reading. So, as I head toward the end of a long summer, like most of us are, I am on a brief vacation, as you can see, at the beautiful beach. And it is a rainy day today, but that doesn't take away from the natural beauty going on in my background. So today today's topic actually is things you want to read at the beach. What better topic than being at the beach to talk about, especially since that's a lot of what I'm reading based on the subscriptions to publications that I have and have talked about in previous videos. So check those out, share any comments, like, and so on and so forth. And not only am I discussing what to read at the beach, I also want to look into some current events like I do in most of my reading materials since they are monthly publications. But a most current event for this summer actually is the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, and Sports Illustrated for the month of was actually a Tokyo Olympic preview. And Sports Illustrated has published this preview with about three covered three covers. Two of them focusing on the Summer Paralympics. That will be this cover as well as this cover. And when you open that last cover, on the inside is a cover featuring Simone Biles, the gymnast. And that's what Sports Illustrated has going on, shining light on the special, unique Olympics still going on. It's particularly near and dear to my heart because I am a leap year baby, and which means I was born the year of a Summer Olympics. And this year, if anyone hasn't noticed, the Olympics was moved from 2020, the year it would traditionally be in, from 2020 to 2021 this year. And I'm wishing all the same well wishes from last year to this year to next year. Being an Olympic athlete is no easy feat or task, and I salute you on that. Now, to lighten the mood, one really fun read that I'm experiencing while here at the beach that I didn't expect is reading material on foods and wine, particularly Food and Wine magazine, which I'm subscribed to. And this June 2021 issue of Food and Wine features summer desserts and recipes and cooking advice. So the cover is already interesting enough, and the covers, the teasers make it even more interesting as it hints at Juneteenth, the June 19th holiday. And then pretty sums up most of the content in the magazine with this teaser. Icy desserts, wood-fired grilling, bargain bubbly, and 101 more elements of summer. It's very season specific and a really nice, fun read in general, but specifically here, shore side. Now, coming back to current events, the August edition of Vogue magazine has arrived by mail. We received that just this week, or was it last week? Either way, it's early, and it features Dr. Jill Biden, a first lady for all of us, on the front cover. Um, Also, this edition of Vogue features fashion for life after Zoom, is what the cover teaser says. So, Dr. Jill Biden is on the cover of the August issue of Vogue. The photographer for that would be Annie Leibovitz. Is the photographer for that cover story, and there are actually photos of the president featured along with the article, and it's really endearing, family focused as far as the photography. And I haven't read the written content yet, but will. And very homey. As far as fashion, that's always something nice to read while at the beach, or if you consider the season as it changes and fashion will change with it. It's a good time to read. And Vogue, like only Vogue can, has its own say on fashion, particularly following the life, the pandemic life, and the FaceTime and video call, Zoom meeting life. Now that that's over, but that the hint is that we're pushing through and past all these obstacles, you know. So another style Vogue has focused on in the August issue is sequins and crystal and bold wear, with a photo spread. And then a collection of quick pics saying title causes for celebration. Alright, and you know, as always, there are the advertisers: Grand Cleef and Arpels, Louis Vuitton, Valentino, or Tiffany and Company. So that is August Vogue. Speaking of fashion, Vogue also in the May 2021 Amanda Gordon cover of the magazine um, peeks into fashion. Saying fashion, we missed you. Spring's the big moves, bold, beautiful, and fun. And those looks included features on a Chinese fashion, um, a hair trend, with the article being titled Tended Love, a hair coloring trend moving across America. And again, the cover features Amanda Gordon, the poet, and I personally recall her performing a poem at the inauguration of the current president. And now from being on the cover of Vogue, how about that? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Give me 1 second. Here it is. A fashion spread from the May 2021 Vogue, hinting at the spring trend of bold, bold statement wear, with a photo spread, and it's titled Spring in Our Step. Epic proportions. This one says epic proportions. There's a model in a tulle skirt, which is going to give you volume. The female models are giving playful with attitude, strong, letting the attire be strong and not necessarily facial expressions. They're giving softness there. And more big, bold looks with sleeves, coats, length, and all of that carries on very appropriately to the cover story article about Amanda Gordon and the fashion she's featured in, and the photography. It flows really well right there. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. She's in these gold, strong and neutral colors. That pink, that blush pink, giving ballerina, and then this ethnic traditional pattern. I hope that you can hear me okay. Alright. And then a feature on Giorgio Armani photographed by Annie Leibovitz. There's their name again. And so yeah, there's the fashion you want to read about, the catching up you want to do while you're at the beach or on vacation at all. And the sun is coming out. Put some eyewear on here. And that's a lot about what I've been reading. I hope I also have finished a couple of audiobooks and am, always on the lookout for more reading material and opportunities to write, if you will. And aside from what I'm reading and a more general announcement, is nothing in particular except that I want to speak with my viewers about setting a mood when you read, because reading is actually a traditional pastime. It's one of those classic hobbies that is only helpful and beneficial, you know, and not harmful at all. So you set the mood when you're reading, you set your antennas on focus, and you read to comprehend and to know more. And guess what? There's pictures to go with it. So it's all good, and by setting the mood like something the beach would naturally do, you open yourself up to all of the elements of what it took to produce something for you to read for your enjoyment. How about that? So, that's also a part of good energy and setting a mood and atmosphere for that good energy, that you may receive it and that you may share it. Now that brings me to the final book that I'll share today, and that is a self-help guidebook entitled Soulful Sessions. Soulful Sessions was birthed out of a relationship between four women who gathered after knowing each other, and started to gather for these meetings that helped them emotionally, and from there, who knows how much more. So they published a book about starting your own Soulful Sessions group and activities that will take place, and how it all has helped them and how it all will help me. And I've started that book. This book starts out with the stories of the four authors in part one, titled Our Journey to Soulful Sessions, after an introduction. And it is about 100 pages. It's published in 2020, includes a table of contents, and costs about $20 through Amazon. It includes a no, I'm just running off information, but hear me out. It includes a thoughts and notes section, for your own writing and opinion. And that's another mood setter that you can be reading while at the beach or in your own downtime to, set that mood of receiving healing, positive energy. And with no further ado, that concludes this video of what I'm reading at the beach, and I hope that it's been helpful. I hope all that has been well and continues to be well. Until next time.